Hello all of you, welcome to the online classes of Class 13 High School. Today we are going to read the first chapter of SST Globes and Maps. This chapter helps us to study about our Earth. Now we are going to start the chapter. The Earth is a planet where we all live. That means in solar system there are 8 planets, but on Earth we can live only. The shape of the Earth is round. That means the Earth is look like a ball. But for a long time, people believed that the Earth was flat. That means in the previous time, before the thousands of years, people thought the Earth was flat. That means the Earth was look like this shape. This view was changed when in 1519, but after some time this view was changed. When it view was changed in 1519. Spanish explorer, that means one Spanish investigator Ferdinand Magellan set out in a work. That means a person whose name was Ferdinand Magellan go through the sea. He started his crew from Europe and sailed in one direction. That means he started his journey with his crew, with his person, and sailed in one direction. He go only one direction. After 3 years in 1522, after his journey, after 3 years, the ship reached the same point in Europe from where they had started. That means if Ferdinand Magellan start his journey from here, then after 3 years he come back on the same place. Then the whole concept changed. After that journey, the concept was changed. What was the concept? The concept was the earth was flat. But after this journey, the concept was changed and people thought the earth was not flat. It is in round. And people understood that the earth is round. If the earth was not round, they could not have come back to the same place. The earth is so big, that means our earth is very huge, that we cannot see the whole earth at the same time. That means in one time and from any one place we cannot see our whole earth. Therefore, that's why to study the earth we use a globe, which is a small model of the earth. For study about our earth we use a globe. What is globe? Globe is a small model of the earth. Now, the globe. The globe is spherical in shape. That means the shape of the globe is spherical. It shows the position of the continent and oceans accurately. Through globe we can see where are the continents and where are the oceans. But even on a globe we can see only half of the earth at a time. But if we use globe, you can see here, if we use globe we can see only half portion of the earth at one time. We can see the other half by rotating the globe. But when we rotate this globe, we can see the another half portion. The road on which the globe rotates represents the earth axis. That means this road, the road on which the earth rotates, is represent the axis. This road is called the axis of the globe. The axis is an imaginary line passing through the center of the earth. That is this axis. Here also you can see this axis. This axis is an imaginary line. That means it is not actual line. Passing through the center, the earth on which it rotates from west to east. Our earth rotates from west to east. The earth rotates from west to east. It not rotates from east to west. It not rotates from east to west. This is wrong. The earth rotates from west to east. There are two ends on which the globe rotates. On the which there are two ends. This end is called North Pole and that is called the South Pole. One at the top The top portion is called the north and another at the bottom. This is called the south. One at the top is called north and the another other at the bottom is the south pole. The axis not vertical. This axis it is not vertical. That means it is not straight but is titled at the angle. Title that means ये क्या है, यह एक तरफ से थोड़ा हमारी अर्थ जो है वो थोड़ी झुकी हुई है. Though a globe gives an idea Though a globe gives an idea of what the whole earth looks like. That means through a globe we can get an idea which type of our earth looks and also help us to understand the rotation of the earth. However, it has some limitation too. It has lots of benefit but it has some limitation also. What are the limitation? Globes are not big enough. That means globe is not very big to show all the details of the earth. Through globe we cannot see the whole details of the earth. They are not easy to carry from one place to another, and globes is not easy to carry from one place to another place. To overcome this limitation, that means to win this limitation, we need maps to help us study the earth in greater detail. So we have to use the map for knowing about the greater detail of the earth. Now let's go to read about the maps. Maps. A map is a representation or drawing of the earth or a part of it on a flat surface. What is map? A map is representation. That means the map can represents the drawing of the earth. मैप क्या है? मैप हमारे अर्थ के ड्राइंग को रिप्रेजेंट करता है. और पार्ट ऑन द फ्लैट सरफेस सच एज ए पेपर. किसी पेपर पे हम मैप बनाते हैं, हम अर्थ का मैप बनाते हैं, हम अनदर कंटिनेंट्स के मैप बनाते हैं, ओशियंस के मैप बनाते हैं. ये सारी चीज़ों को क्या करते हैं? रिप्रेजेंट करता है, दर्शाता है, दिखाता है. मैप्स आर ऑफ डिफरेंट टाइप्स. मैप जो होते हैं वो कई तरह के होते हैं. देयर आर मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ मैप. Physical, political and thematic. What are the physical map? You can see here a physical map shows natural features. That means the things which are made by nature, which are present in nature. Through physical map we can see of the earth such as mountains, plains, plateau, desert, river, lake, ocean, etc. Political map shows boundaries between countries. Political map. Through the political map we can see the boundaries between countries. All of you see here in this map, here is Nepal, here is China, here is Pakistan. That means this is the example of political map. Through the political map we can see the boundaries. We also can see the state. Where is here is Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and district also. A thematic map reflects a particular theme. Through a reflected thematic map we can see a particular topic about a geographical area. Map showing river. This map is example of thematic map. Through this map we can see the river, climate, types of soil, distribution of resources, rainfall, road, etc. all come under the thematic map. Now we going to read about the language of a map. The language of a map includes a title. There are many things included in the language of a map. It includes the title, direction, scale, colors and symbols. Listen or key in order to understand it. First, title. What is title? The title denotes, that means the title indicates the purpose of a map. If we see a India physical map, what is its purpose? What is it used? Through the title we can know the purpose of a map. It is given at the top of the map in bold letters. On every map we can see physical, political, soils. This is the title of the maps. For example, India physical. Now, direction. The direction source on any map always indicates the north. In any map, the direction always indicates the north. When we know the north, we can easily locate the other direction. If we know the north, other direction we can easily see. The south is exactly opposite to the north. Here is north and here is south, and this is east and this is west. North, south, east, west are four main directions. These are four main directions: east, west, north and south. Place may not lie exactly in these four directions, but places are not exactly in north, not exactly in south, east or west. So we can also use the directions northeast, southwest, southeast and northwest to locate different places. Here, from north to east, this direction is called northeast. Here, northwest, this southwest and southeast. Now, what is scale? A scale is used to show the distance between places on a map. Through scale, we can see the distance between a place. A scale is ratio between the distance on the ground and the distance on the map. If you see here on a map, 1 centimeter on map equal to 100 kilometer on the ground. Colors and symbols. There are certain standard colors and symbols used in a map to show different features. That means we have to use many types of colors to show the different feature, to show the different things. For example, the green color stands for plains and lowlands, brown for mountains and highlands, yellow for desert and blue for water bodies. Similarly, certain symbols are used for cities, capitals, ports, railways, bridges, roads, airports, post office, hospitals, rivers and many such things. These colors and symbols are used for maps and maps all over the world. You can see here international boundary, this dot are given, state boundary, this road, this railway line, is bridge, river, lake, dam, tank, trees, grass, airport, temple, church, hospital and post office. These are the colors and symbol used on map. Next, legend or key. To understand the color scheme and symbol used in a map, a key or legend is made in a box at the corner of the map. This is called a legend or key. Advantage of map over globe. Map are small and handy. Globes are big but maps are small and it can carry one place to another. Maps can be folded. It can be folded also and carried easily from place to place. Maps show small areas in great detail. Now this chapter is finished and I hope you understand very carefully. All of you see this video, and if any doubt you can ask.